let's have some of this.
Oh, le Chambord.
Yeah.
This is a nice little,
Let's do this.
little French liqueur. This is the main ingredient in Kir Royal, which is that famous drink with champagne. Some people think that you make it with cassis. That's not true. It's supposed to be made with Chambord. As I learned from my friend Pierre Poivreau years ago when we were sitting in his bar in Rouen, and he said, you know, we should have a Canadian cocktail on the menu since you're here. And I said, well, why don't we make a Canadian Royal, if you will? He said, but Chambord? I said, no, let's put maple syrup. That'll sweeten it up. And he said, we need something to cut the sweetness. He said, cognac. It'll be a marriage between France and Canada, maple syrup with cognac and champagne. And so we created Royal Canadien in 1999 in the bar at Trois-Gros Rouen.
Yeah.
And you gotta watch them though; they're sleepers. You know, you drink two of those things and they catch up to you. But anyway, cheers, John.
Cheers,
Good
cheers,
to see you.
cheers,
Thank you.
cheers. You know, Peter, I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
A buddy of mine had just moved in with his gal, and he was wondering, and I'm wondering actually, if when he would have when he gets legal obligation over her.
Okay.
What time period would that?
So when people don't marry,
Uh-huh.
if they live together continuously for more than 3 years, there is a spousal support potential obligation. She would have the right on separation to claim spousal support. If they live together for 3 years less a day, she does not.
Really?
3 years or 3 years and more, she does. So that 3-year magic date is very important. Or if they live together in any type of relationship of permanence as a result of which they have a child together, there's an automatic spousal support obligation that can arise, and there's obviously a child support obligation. Property is a little more complicated. When you're not married, there are no automatic rights or entitlement to property. The mere fact that you live together does not generate a property obligation unless you buy things in joint names or put them in joint names. There's a whole other complicated argument called constructive trust, which we've been drinking the Chambord, so I'm not going to try to make that any sense of that today. But the big concern is 3 years continuous cohabitation. That gives rise to a potential spousal support obligation. The way to avoid it, cohabitation agreement that says, despite the passage of 3 years, no spousal support. Sign that before they start to live together, not the day before the 3 years.
Right.
Not sign this or you have to move out. That's called duress. Full financial disclosure, proper independent legal advice, blah, blah, blah. Do it right, it works. Do it sloppily, it's like one of your beautiful suits, John. When we take the time and the work gets put in and we measure and you cut and you do all your things, it always looks beautiful, it's magnificent. If I rush into some store on the street and try to buy off the rack and say I need to fit it in half an hour, it's not going to fit me too well. Cohabitation agreements are the same. You got to do them right, otherwise they don't hold up. They don't do the job they're supposed to do. So it takes a bit of time, takes some preparation, takes knowledge, but when you do it the right way, they actually work. They hold up.